So, in this week's Torah portion, we learn about how Abraham's servant Eliezer went to find a wife for Yitzhak. And there's a whole thing of, please give me a sign, this and that. And God does give Eliezer a sign and finds Rebecca for Isaac, for Yitzhak. So, the thing is, when you read the Torah portion, it tells us what happened, and then it has Eliezer actually talking and telling over what happened. So the question is, why are we using extra words in the Torah if we already know what happened? Why are we hearing from Eliezer what happened if a bunch of sentences back we already heard what exactly happened? So the answer that is given by, I believe it was Torah.org, which I thought was cool, was that when someone is truly happy for someone else, even though it's something that they want, they merit something from God. God blesses them in some way. So what did Eliezer want? Eliezer wanted his daughter to marry Abraham's daughter, thereby making them actual blood relatives. However, he understood and came to terms with the fact that that wasn't going to happen, and still he was joyful that he was able to find a wife who wasn't his daughter for Abraham's son. So it's just really weird that this parsha comes around this time, because about a year ago, I was pretty sick. My joints were killing me. I was in pain at all times, just incredible nausea. And I went to the doctor, and we ran blood tests, and we took samples, and he's like, I don't know what it is. And maybe 2 days later, I get a call from my sister-in-law and my brother telling me that they were expecting. And I was so excited, and I was jumping up and down, and I was screaming, and I was dancing around my kitchen. And after I hung up, I went upstairs to Shmuel, and I said, it's so interesting because we really want to have a kid. And yet, when I heard the news about Michael and Rachel, I was really excited. I'm really proud of myself. To make a long story short, even though all of those tests came back negative, it turns out it was just extremely early, and I was pregnant as well. Could I not have been pregnant had I not had this information? It's very possible. It could be that it could have been chalked up to having Lyme disease again. That's what I actually thought. But I truly believe that I merited to have the pregnancy and to have Yiddish because of the fact that I was truly happy for someone else, even though it was something that I wanted myself. So when we want something, we have to understand that we get what we need. And if something's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. But when the time that someone we care about and someone, even someone we don't necessarily care about, they get that thing that we want, it's important and it's worthwhile for us to actually be happy for that other person and truly rejoice in their happiness, because ultimately that will bring us to happiness. Have a wonderful Shabbat, and I hope to see you next week.